everyone. Glad to have you with me, CK2 Much. You're back at it again with Shah Vandad II, the quote-unquote usurper of the Karin Shadam, even though all he usurped was basically what was already rightfully his. So in the last episode, guys, we finally expelled the Khazars who settled our land and took the kingdom of our father and grandfather. And we have also forced some of them to flee and taken back our lands. And in this episode, we are going to press my wife's claim on Armenia. So, as you probably remember, my father, my father, Karin, took my current wife, Hripsime, and a couple other of the royal family, such as the former queen of Armenia, Beidzar, hostage. He took them as concubines, he impregnated them, and she is actually the mother of almost all of my sisters, and she's also given me quite a few children in her own right, which is pretty amazing since she's 43, so she gave birth to a child at 41. So very interesting character. I think that she was very impressed by Vandad's ability to finish the war and take the crown, and she saw an opportunity and said, all right, I'm going to hitch my wagon to this kid. She seduced me, we became lovers, we had children, and now I can press her claim, and hopefully my son, Karin, will be king of Armenia and Karen, and will be able to use some of that power around the area. We still have the Abbasids to worry about, but also there are some vassals within the Abbasids, like Iraq, who are pretty powerful. And even this group, these Turks, Al-Turki. So hopefully they won't cause us any issues, but you never know. They don't share a border with us, so I think we should be fine. But Armenia is in a bit of a pickle right now, so they are facing multiple holy wars for Edessa, which is this little douchey here. So that's certainly gone. And then also for Tau against the Georgians, who are actually of the same dynasty. Kind of curious, how are they related to my wife? Oh wow, it must be like a really, really, really distant relation. Let me see if I can... Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, wow. So, very distant relation. It looks like his great-grandfather and her grandfather were brothers. So, very distant connection. Interesting. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, we will go ahead and claim Armenia for my wife. I think this is the best time to do it. They are very weak. They are facing a lot of conflict at the moment. Hopefully no one will take advantage of this time and attack us, but we will see. So let's go on and meet at Shirvan. Oh, let me slow that down a bit. Alright, so it looks like we still have some prisoners to ransom too, I guess, yeah. Oh, that's right, and we have Manessa from the Bulanids. Can I revoke his title? No. Because we have a truce. Okay. Who is his heir? Is it me? No. Ah, crap. So some random Jewish guy. Alright, well, I will wait for that peace treaty to expire before I take it. Although I guess I could just... Maybe I could execute him and then take it from him. I'll wait. I'm going to wait. I'll keep him in prison for now and see. This guy is the son of the previous king and he still has some land. But I think I'm just going to get rid of him. Yeah. There's only a few people left in this line. He is also in prison. Maybe I could ransom him. Yes, okay. So I will ransom him. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. There's still a lot to deal with. I still have some vassals who need to be expelled. One example is Mr. Ali. He's actually been a pretty good... He's on my council. Yeah, he's been a pretty good marshal, but he does not exactly like me. And then we also, have Manessa. So once we get rid of them, hopefully we can have more Zoroastrian rulers in our realm. And look at that. My half-brother is trying to push himself to be king. I could take some of his territory, and it says no one would object since we have claims on it. So honestly, maybe I will do that, but in the future. For now, we're okay. And I have a little bit of a slush fund here, in case I need to hire some mercenaries, but hopefully I won't face any further attacks. Also, Vandad proved his worth. He was fighting a lot of fights, and he has been low-key traumatized by his conflicts. He's gotten very stressed. He's also developed to be similar to his father. Now he's very wroth. He used to be very patient, kind of charitable, ambitious, hardworking guy, but he gained some bad traits because of his experiences in the field. So you can't really blame him. But I have to say I'm very proud of Vandad for picking up where his father left off and, doing what he never could. Although it's kind of a shame. I think Kareen died young. He died very young. No one I've played as in this series has lived to be 42, which is pretty crazy. I think that if he had gone on to live, that he would have been a great ruler, and I think he would have set Kareen up for Karen up for a lot of success. But there's still time. Vandad can prove to be equally good. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the capital, or send my men to the. Oh no! Let's go to Dwin, and we'll start sieging it here. And then I'll just try to pick up whatever territory I can. I'm gonna try to stay away from direct conflict with them, since we have a similar number of men and we'll be in the mountains. And Sina, who I believe is, a commander who joined us in the last episode. He probably heard of Vandad's successes and said, I want to follow him into battle. He is going to prove himself. He might even get himself some territory. We're going to have to give out some of this territory once we reclaim it from the usurpers. Ah, nice. Okay. So I could create the Duchy of Azerbaijan. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to give it to Arang, because he was responsible for helping me get on the throne. Actually, let me double check that it was actually him. Alright, sorry, I just went back and watched the video from earlier to just double check. And yes, it was Arang, who, I think I'm saying that right. Oh no, wait, his title is Marsoban and his name is Arang. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I have any Persian subscribers, let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I'm going to go ahead and give it to him, but I'm not going to give him the lower titles. So with his family's help, we were able to retake our throne. So yes, let us give him the satrapy of Azerbaijan. So thank you very much. And we will bring him into the fold. I'm going to keep this territory for now, and I will probably end up giving it to someone else. Do we also have Gilan? We do. Okay. Once I kick these guys out, I will also probably give that to someone else too. But we will have to wait and see. Okay. So let's continue. What the hell? Jetten? What? That is an interesting name. He insists that I help him get an old hat? Who is this? He's just some random kid? No child tells me what to do. I don't know who this is. Don't mess with Vandad. Okay, so some random bastard. I have no idea who this is. This is the daughter of a Khan from Okay, so I guess this is just some bastard of some noblewoman. Weird. I kind of... Well, I think I'm gonna... Ah! Okay, this is Cinna's wife. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, he's really not of much status, so we don't have to worry about that kid. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna go for the assault. Oh. Yanal Togatin, who's married matrilineally to my half-sister, had a daughter named Parvana. Very nice. Parvana Yineldocht. Well, let's get her trained up in duty, I guess. No, etiquette. Need her to be a good diplomat. And this is my father's wife, who apparently is my rival. I guess she's probably kind of salty about losing power so quickly. You know, she probably thought she'd have another 30 years of being queen, but that's not exactly how it happened. Alright, and what is going on here? There's this conflict. Ah, okay. So he's defending against Shervin Bavanid's attack. And how is that going? It doesn't look like it's going very well. He has a decent amount of men. I don't know where they are, but hopefully he's able to take that territory. That'd be really good for him. I wish I could join him, but I can't. I guess I could declare my own war. And if he softened up their territory, that would be good. Okay, it looks like theoretically they should be able to succeed, but if he's able to take his capital, it might be game over. So we'll wait and see. And Baidzar was captured by this guy. That's not good. Man, you know, these Armenians do not have a good track record of protecting their women. She was captured. They could make good use of that. So that's not good. Oh, yikes. So the old queen was killed on the battlefield. That's pretty wild. This Bagration family has an interesting history. I wonder, you know, I'm listening to this audiobook about the Napoleonic Wars, and there was a commander in the Russian army that was something like this, Bagration. I wonder if there's any relation. I'm going to have to look into that. That would be pretty based. All right. So yeah, my son needs an education. Oh, he's depressed. Why are you depressed, my boy? Let's get you trained up. He's learning with Bachman. He also needs a good match. Anyone better? Okay, well, we'll wait till he's a little older. Maybe there'll be some vassals he can marry. Ah, this might be a good match. This is a good one, yeah. So Elham and Karin, yeah. I can't stop thinking about all those prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. What a thrill it would be to hurt them, to hear their screams. Ooh. Well, should I resist my foul impulses? I could see how he might want to take it out on them, but I don't think he's really like a bad guy. And he is wroth, but I think Vandad more like in the moment he would get upset. I don't think he would have like this impulse. So I'm going to say I'll resist these foul impulses. I don't think he would do that. Maybe I have too much faith in him, but I don't think he would do that. I could ransom this guy, but I kind of... Can I banish him? It would be an act of tyranny. Maybe I can just get rid of him. You know what? Maybe I'm going to do that. It would be easier to revoke this guy's title, I think. I don't want to wait for this peace treaty to expire. So you know what? Yeah, I want to try to get rid of him, and then let's just ransom this guy. I don't know. Is he, like, important? It doesn't really look like he's very important. So I'm just going to ransom him. I don't know how he ended up here. He must be some commander. Okay. And I think we can order an assault here. And it wasn't too costly, so that's good. Alright, so I think we can go meet their army here. Their army is in really bad shape. Ooh, okay, so it looks like we have pissed him off. This is also another guy we have to worry about, but he has hired men and also event spawn troops, so once he gets rid of those hired men, and he is losing money, he won't be such a big threat. So I'm hoping we won't have to worry about him. This is the Samanid, ruler of the Samanids, and he's busy. He is attacking them for Pamir, and they're a pretty strong force, and it's very mountainous, so I'm sure he will lose a good amount of men while doing this. But he's big and scary. But hopefully if we can get Armenia on our side, that will help. Hopefully he will lose Edessa before my wife takes power. And all these wars will end. Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose. Oh, no. What's this? Who are you? You are a vassal of the king. Okay. Well, let's just attack their main army. Hopefully we can do some damage to them before this army comes to join them. We're attacking the mountains, but we have 2,000 more men. But there's a river crossing, so the terrain's a little bit risky. But I think this will help speed things up. What's this? Okay, so my half-brother wants to marry my half-sister. Alright, let's go through with it. Alright, so it looks like we're making pretty good progress on them. Okay, this looks like it's going to be risky, so my spy master says that they're going to orchestrate a fake escape attempt for Manessa. So hopefully he's going to get killed. So hopefully he doesn't actually escape. That would be terrible. It's definitely possible. Okay, so we have defeated them. Let's go on to Lori. And if we just take some more territory, I think we should be good. There's been a lot in the news lately about... Oh, look at that. Alright, so... Yeah, so Manessa was murdered on the orders of Vandad. That is wonderful. Okay, and can I revoke his title? Maybe. Maybe. Well, I'm going to go through with these revocations later. Yeah, I need to revoke this title. Oh, okay, well, at least I've gotten Quivir. That's what I wanted, mostly. Okay, so that's good. So I gained a county. So I need to get back Delam and Gilan. And then I'm probably going to give this to someone else. Or I could keep it for myself. We'll see. Okay. Alright, and I think we'll assault this since they have such a small amount of men. Oh, what is this? I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Shervin of Tabaristan. Ooh, and he has started talking about some heretical ideas about Ahura Mazda. Ooh, well, I'm a bit of an erudite, and so I might be kind of interested in learning about these things. And I'm very ambitious. But he is curious. I don't know if Vandad would really be into that. Okay, this is interesting. I think there's an argument that could be made for Vandad to do this because he's an erudite and he's ambitious, so he might be kind of curious about this. And he's my friend, so this is interesting. So he is a theologian and zealous, but he's interested in Ahura Mazda. That's interesting. Well, if we do not question, why did Ahura Mazda make us curious? Okay, well, I think there's an argument for him being kind of curious about that. Since he is my friend, I trust him, and I am a bit of an erudite. So, walking the palisades of my castle, I am joined by Shervin, and I find myself agreeing with a lot of the concept he presents, the futility of prayer. I mean, that's actually pretty relevant to the Zoroastrians. I mean, they have been completely displaced, completely put out of power, and it's really been through human intervention that they've managed to scrape anything back. So suddenly he turns to me and presses a small leather pouch into my hand. My lord, will you carry this with your perfection? Yes, I'll keep it hidden, and thank you, Shervin. Okay. What if I told you that everything you've taught to believe is a lie? You are truly a witch then. Can you help me win on the battlefield? Yeah. I think that he would go through with this because this is his friend. He's very curious, ambitious guy, hardworking. He wants to win. So I think he's kind of searching for something. So we might, if you offer yourself up to Ahriman, you will be granted powers of Ahura Mazda that he has kept from humans. So, all right. So he'll leave me alone for now. Looks like he'll invite me to the coven later. I'm not super happy about that, but I think it does kind of fit with Shah Fandad's character. I think he might actually be interested in that. If that hadn't come from him, if it wasn't from his friend, maybe he wouldn't. But it's been some time since Shervin was in contact with me, and I have been mulling over his words. Ahura Mazda told Adam he would die if he ate the forbidden fruit. Did he say that? Is that in the holy text? Ahura Mazda lied. The Herbads in the temples lied. Their lies are meant to hold us back. Why must we await? Why must we always put the needs of others before our own? Okay. Interesting. I don't know how this will affect the story. Our family wants to reclaim the Persian Empire to restore the religion. So I wonder how this will affect our story. So I found some cryptic scrawlings written in blood on my bedroom door this morning. The guards say they haven't seen anyone enter during the night, and I dare not ask my Mobad to decipher it. Yet I think I understand it. The mark of Ahriman. My immortal soul, what if I'm wrong? Of course, the bargain must be struck. I don't know about this. I think that maybe he would want to pursue this. But at the same time, it seems like a lot. I mean, my guy's generally a nice guy. He heard his friend out. He doesn't necessarily have to pursue this. But then again, I have been very much affected by the battlefield. So I think he was kind of in for a rude awakening. He saw how the world really was. This is a really hard choice. But then again, I didn't really see this. This guy is humble. So he's not really very self-centered. So maybe that would be going a bit too far to, question everything. So you know what? This might not be much of a crowd pleaser, but I think I'm going to back down. I think we're going to back down. I don't think he would go that far. I don't think he really has the personality Maybe his father would have. I mean, his father was kind of similar, though. I don't know. I don't know if he would really go full into this. Okay, so let's continue. Let's get... Who is this? Jahan Shah. I don't remember him joining us, but I guess he also joined us recently. We should get him married. Preferably to a courtier and not a concubine. Let's see. A lot of concubines out east here, huh? Here we go. Oh no, this is... She's related to me very distantly, it looks like. We should probably get her married, though. You know what? I think I will get her married matrilineally. But I don't want to give away any of my commanders. Yeah, I should probably take care of her. So who is she? This is her liege. Well, I guess I'll let him take care of her. So anyway, yeah, I'll let him take care of that. We need to get him married, but preferably not to a concubine. I want to get him someone fresh. Maybe Shali? Yeah. Alright, we'll go through it this one. Okay. Yeah, it looks like this is the daughter of a minor lord. Yeah. Where exactly is he? He's... Okay, so he's up around here. Is this a different brother? Okay. So there's Dariush from Ital and Hormuz of Kherson. And we have these weird we have these duchies that the Khazars gave to us to try and keep my father happy, but like they're duchies from like all the way over here. Which is odd. Okay, so Lucifer's own might not be as bad as I thought. I mused to myself, I sometimes wonder what would have happened if I had decided to join them, and I wonder where that beautiful creature went off to. What beautiful creature? My time is better spent away from them. Okay. Oh, look at that. My concubine is pregnant. Wonderful. So he's still in a lot of wars. I mean, I think it's just a matter of time before Edessa is taken. I really hope I don't inherit these wars. But I guess we will see what happens. Okay. And how's my wife doing? 45. A big age difference too, man. 15-year age difference between them. That is insane. She has a daughter, my half-sister, who's closer to my age. Oh, that's right. And she has this marriage to Thupo Magar. Okay, so we almost finished sieging out this territory. The crooked satrap Arang has called in a favor you owe him to pardon him for his devious crimes. Well, that's fine. He's done a lot for us. We would not be where we were without him, so... Yeah, okay. Well, alright guys, so I think things are pretty steady, pretty stable. I think we're going to call this episode here for now. We're going to siege some more territory and maybe try to meet them in battle once again, but I'm pretty sure it looks like Armenia is going to be ours. And after that, I think we can probably push into one of these smaller areas, maybe even to Georgia. We border them, so we could do a holy war against them and pick up one of their duchies as well. So a lot of possibilities here for expansion. So this is pretty exciting. As long as none of our Muslim neighbors attack us, we should be good. And the Abbasids are busy and quite weak, actually. So we're in a good spot, and we should take advantage of it. So thanks for joining me, guys. And in the next one, we'll continue in Armenia and maybe expand further on. So join me next time, guys, and I will see you then.